Listening to the Law Enforcement Pirate Radio Network. Radio Free Larry presiding.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Radio Free Larry.
All right, here we go again. Buckle up, rough roads ahead. So we're going to speak on several issues related to government operation. The first thing you should realize about the psychological programs they're using, they are so subjective. You can do one thing and then go 180 degrees out and do the opposite, and both mean the same thing. They can steer it to essentially convict extrajudicially a member of the public or a coworker, and they can actually, that is innocent, and then do the opposite to somebody that's guilty, exonerate them. And it's being done. It's Mickey Mouse psychology. They created it for that specific purpose. And what we call that is organized crime, racketeering, fabricated statements, extortion, bribery, and worse. Somebody can bribe you by expunging any type of record that you may have ever had, and they do that. I'll make sure this thing isn't popping off and on. It looks like it's on. I don't know. It's doing something funky. It's the noise gate is what it is. Because I have a double noise gate. And what I hear in my ear is only half of the noise gate. The other half of the noise gate is online. So that's the first thing. Second, I don't know the Marshal Service anything. There is no marshal that has helped me. There's no chief that has really helped me. If you know what they do for these other people that attacked me, and sometimes at a certain point, some of them wish they never had empowered those people. Then you'll realize that they've never done anything for me. And if you look at any underling that they've brought in, the amount of investment in actually doing education. This is how they did to me. This is how they did me. Here, this is your job. Do it. There's maybe, Matt Burke spent about, 2 days throughout my 20 years, or 10 years. I mean, broken up. 15 minutes here. That's like what Matt Burke, young Matt Burke was like that. He loved, I wasn't a young person. I'd already been a SAPR leader and a correctional officer. What's going on here? All right, somebody's here hacking me, I think. I don't think this is natural. So he enjoyed helping people and, putting some information out there, but, it was only so much. And it was. When you look at what the other people received. So in reality, the contract was put on me when I went. Somebody get contacted then. So even before I got to the Marshal Service, and that could have been the reason was switched from Chicago, Detroit. They told me that's the 3 offices that we. And when it was finalized, they said, "Well, you're going to go to Baltimore," and that's where the assassins worked for the CIA. Now, I'm not telling you they didn't have it in those other offices, but in a larger office, it would be much more difficult to do what they did. Now, these people, you may watch them. Wow, look at the statistics. Look at those stats. Like I told you, some of those people are caused by federal officers, private investigators, and CIA types out there. They call them. And they know where to find them. You understand that? Work actually creates human trafficking and sexual trafficking that they can arrest and say, aren't we wonderful? While they get bribed on the other hand. That's the other ones. The amount of work I put into the market. Protected. Again, when Robin Grich came out and said she wasn't protected, it resonated with me because that's what happened. Every evil imagination they had for me to have happen in my life was allowed to effectuate through racketeering, organized crime, witchcraft, spycraft, psychological torture, psychological warfare techniques, and worse. One of the major things that they do is they destroy exculpatory information. They never even write it down. Never happened, right? If you don't write it down. Isn't that how it works, feds? State people, local people here learn the ropes. They're all learning the ropes now around Larry. They're all going to show them how they actually get big in government. They're going to get to be on the task force, or these young officers that they're using can apply to the Marshal Service or apply to FBI and be somebody. If you're not stopping crime before it happens, then you're not in law enforcement. If you're not interested in reducing crime in reality, then you're not in law enforcement. No law enforcement officer has a right to force a crime into anybody's life. That's just how it is. I keep hearing this clicking, and I don't know if it's coming out of the disconnecting or what it is. I found a place to live, a real nice one. I could go probably tomorrow and rent it, but then I wouldn't have my money for my massages and things that I have to get at some point. So it probably makes no sense. I would have to give up what physical therapy I need to do that. It's a real nice place. It's gorgeous. I mean, if I had gotten, there's like the fourth word gotten in my language, but it does mean something. If I had gotten them and destroyed them, but if I had received the additional compensation I was supposed to receive, then it would be no problem. It was, at least $300. And again, that's all I was asking for. I should have been 100% disabled VA. But I wasn't part of the club. And everybody knows what the club is in the Marshal Service, at least the ones I used to work with. But they treated me like I was in the club. Like they punished me because I was getting favoritism because they allowed me to work hard. I mean, I'm not lying. That's how it was in the Marshal Service. They were punishing me and were angry at me because I worked hard. So all the F-offs, they all got the life of Riley. And they'll say, well, we did our time. Oh, I know how you did your time. Oh, I know now how you did. I know how you earned that position. Taking out law enforcement and members of the public for criminal spies stealing the world blind. Figuratively and literally. I owe them absolutely nothing. My retirement is not payment for anything. It's actually just simply a holdover until I could get to my life that you denied. Why do we deny it? Because you're devils. See, there they go again. There it goes again. Okay, it's something with the battery. I have no idea why it's doing it. I did get a buzz to buy another battery. I don't know if it's the cable or the battery. I'm going to pull this out from over here. See if that works better. Just connected. Yeah. Let's disconnect. Testing 1, 2, 3. I have to jiggle things and see if it's disconnecting. All right, it's probably up here. Why would that be disconnecting? No idea. But I did get a buzz to buy a new battery. It's probably what I should have done. Just making sure it's not. Just keeping an eye on it for a second. That was like I don't know what the word. Hold over funds until my life would start up. I would have actually gave my retirement back at a certain point if they let my life go forward. I didn't want anything from them. They're pieces of shit. Sellouts. They sell out the United States while saying, we're saving you from everything. We are the United States, though. You're the Soviet Union. Well, we don't like Putin. That has nothing to do with how you're structured and who put you all in power. Actually, into powerless. Powerless to stop from committing crimes because they're so dirty and criminal. And it's not only the Marshal Service, obviously. They all got sugar plum fairy dreams of being in the feds now. Oh yeah, police officer, just dream of being in the feds. It'd be wonderful to set people up like that all day long. Meanwhile, the real criminals go, grease palm, grease palm. So I still have a little bit of the vertigo, but it's kind of when I'm going down horizontal or coming up from horizontal. But it's, you know, it doesn't seem to be anywhere else. So again, it's not like this long drawn out. That's how it was. The doctor was like, okay, let's try this. Put your head over this way. Now put your head over that way. Now put your head over this way. Now put your head over that way. Okay, now do this. And I'm like, he's like, oh my God, put him in the hospital. What's happening here? I have a gag reflex. So, like, they want me to be gay. It wouldn't work. I have, like, I think God made it happen, you know? So they couldn't gay me. Completely gay me to, like Michael, what's his name? Michael Smith was his name. Michael, see, they don't remember his name because they hid it and made him give oral sex in bathrooms. That one star with the guitar. George Michael, that's it. So God gave me this gag reflex. As soon as they touch anywhere in my mouth, I mean, what? All right, this thing is getting all right, I can see my microphone's working here. They got me somehow here with this cord. All right, let's see if my stuff's working. Okay, I gotta reload. You're not hearing what I'm saying, and then, you know, it's their curse. There's no doubt. All right, let's see if it's working now. I guess it is not working. Don't worry, I'll go back through this and we'll speak. Now, why is that? Because it did just work and now it doesn't. So again, I'm all right, here we go again. All right, here we go again. Are you there? Hello? They keep doing something here. All right, here we go again. Buckle up, rough and down. I'm not getting anything. Well, I'll be back. I'm going to restart. Praise God.